how you can turn something you might have otherwise thrown away into this, a garden of fresh green onions. Did you know that you can regrow green onions just from the roots? All you need is a container to put them in and some water. To make this garden, I reused a plastic container. Any container will do as long as it's rigid and is tall enough to support growing green onions. In this case, I used an empty peanut jar. Once you've chosen your preferred holder, make sure that it's clean, doesn't hold any food residue, and that any labeling is removed. This is important since it determines how much sunlight will be able to reach the plant. Then, cut the container to around 3 to 4 inches at least. Then, rinse the container. Once the container is ready, you can begin growing your onions. When cutting the green onions, make sure to leave as much of the white tip as possible. The more of the white tip you leave, the faster the green onion will regrow. Once you have all of your green onions cut, place them in rows based on height. The tallest green onions at the back and the smallest in the front. This will give the slower paced green onions a chance to compete for sunlight. Then, I like to place my garden at a windowsill, but any place with access to sunlight for most of the day is fine. The key to keeping your green onions healthy and growing is to replace the water every 1 to 2 days. This keeps oxygen flowing to the roots and prevents root rot. I also like to rinse my green onions of any residue to ensure that they're growing properly. If you do all of these steps, you should notice visible growth within the first 2 days. By the 5th day, there should be a large growth of green onions. You can cut off as much of the stem as you may need, then put the root back in the water to regrow again. Root rot is when the roots become waterlogged and even fall off of the plant. It occurs when the roots are submerged in water without any aeration. To prevent this, make sure to change the water frequently and clean the onions of any built-up residue. There are a lot of different designs for gardening containers, but I've found that this is the easiest and most accessible. Anyone can make it within 10 minutes, and reusing a bottle instead of throwing it away is something all of us can do instead of contributing to the 8 million pieces of plastic that make their way into the ocean each day. You can also check out my blog in the description below to see step-by-step instructions on how to grow and care for your green onions. This video is part of my Gold Award in promoting awareness about plastic pollution and what we can do about it. Thank you so much for watching and taking an active stance to stop plastic pollution. You can find more videos like this and about plastic pollution on the Plastic Pollution Solution YouTube channel below. You can also visit my website that I've linked down in the description. It shows you what plastic pollution is, its solutions, what you can do during the COVID-19 pandemic, more DIY plastic projects, and how to properly recycle plastic. If you found this video useful, please share it with as many people as you can to promote awareness about plastic pollution. Until next time, the Plastic Pollution Solution.